Hey, what's going on out there? YouTube family, from Sammy Legger here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review. Now, this is just a normal movie review. This is a review from TIFF 2022 as well as Fantastic Fest 2022, which is going on right now. So this is kind of a collaborative discussion and review. I'm talking about Project Wolf Hunting. We did get an opportunity of interviewing and talking to some of the cast members as well as the director and Hong Sang Kim and talking about this insane ride of a film. Definitely, I'll say this off rip, one of the most entertaining movies I've seen in a while. Is crazy. The amount of things that are going on in this movie, you will kind of be like, what am I watching? But it all some kind of way works. And I think the part of that is the way that this is started. Like, it starts off with, you got all these different criminals. They basically are going through this transfer process where they're going from one location to another. They got to be put on a boat. It's a whole bunch of cops. So it's like, it's a good amount of police enforcement to justify the means. Kind of feels like Con Air a little bit. Then, of course, like any other time, that does not work. And then that goes me kind of to the raid. With the raid, you know, it's going to be violent. It's going to be gory. It's going to be insane, you know. But what I didn't anticipate is then it goes to like The Predator. And I mean that, like, all three of those films, in some way, shape, or form, take little pieces from what makes up this, but then they add other elements to it, because with this film, you've got a lot of different characters. All of them have different motivations that you don't really know why they're doing what they're doing. And the story itself doesn't unfold fully until the very end. You don't really grasp who even the main person is. Who's the main person of this movie? Notice how I say person. I just recently looked at Squid Games, and Squid Game, one of the things I find so fascinating is that every single character has a dynamic to them. And this is no different. Like, one of the characters, I kid you not, is a psychopath. Like, he just enjoys killing and hurting people. Then you've got this other character that you don't know, you know, what her purpose is, other than trying to be good law enforcement. But it's kind of like, at a certain point, like the situation on the bus gets so dire, you're like, how and why would anybody even continue to fight, let alone figure out how to survive, kind of situation. And yeah, it gets insane. The fight choreography and the action are crazy. Like, the gunplay is freaking dope. But when it starts to bleed into the goriness of it all, and the brutality of it all, it goes levels that I didn't anticipate. Like, there was moments that literally my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe. And this is, a lot of it was practical. None of this was really CG at all. Like, I mean, there were certain things that they kind of used to maneuver around stuff, and also based on the location where they shooting this at. But all in all, this is all the actors and all, you know, design. And there's a certain character I can't really talk about, but they are terrifying. And I mean terrifying. When you get an understanding of what's really happening, you're gonna be like, no, I would never want to be on this situation. I would never want to be on this boat. The characters, though, I really did appreciate how each character kind of had like a moment, but sometimes it wasn't. It was fleeting at times. Sometimes it was really important and dire. Like, you just don't know who's the most important person until the clocks run out, so to speak. It's just insane. I want to say more, but I don't want to spoil it. I feel like this is one of those films. Again, I described Con Air, I said The Raid, and I said Predator. And, you know, it doesn't mesh. It doesn't make sense. But in this film, it does, especially when you get down to, like, you know, the law enforcement and the criminality and also the other stuff that's going on in the back row. There's a little bit of Squid Game even there. So I think that for this, it's not copying any of these other things. It's got its own spin. And the way that this goes, especially by the end of it, it's going to keep your attention from the beginning all the way to the end. In the first beginning, I was like, man, this is ruthless. Like, daggone, this is a rated R version of Con Air. But no. Oh, it's so much more interesting. But I'll talk to you guys later. I'll rest this at a 8 or 8.5 out of 10. Definitely go and check out Project Wolf Hunting as soon as you get a chance to. And definitely go and check out our interviews with the cast. Hopefully you enjoy that. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Peace, people.